Weight Challenge. Welcome back to my happy place. I am back here today and this weekend because it's rained for quite some time, and Scott is here. Super excited. I need his help. I really do. So this is what's going on because I need to do some things here that require more than a set of hands. It's been raining, so I can't work outside. So I've decided to come back here and finish redesigning my happy place. So why am I doing this? Well, because I'm really getting involved into sewing, and so far the experience has been wonderful. I'm learning a lot and you guys are helping me learn too. I really appreciate all of the comments, but the space itself was not working out for me. I just didn't have room for stuff. This is not big. Like, how big do you think this is?
What is it, 9 feet that way? Yeah. And this is probably about 4 feet.
Yeah.
And then you got this table, which might be about 5, right. 5.5.
So how many? I don't do math.
I don't know.
36 square feet. 9 by 4, and it's 36.
Yeah, this is what, your 3rd or 4th office in the house?
Oh, shush. He's here to make fun of me. Mm. That's really his, you know. But you have the right t-shirt. Mm. If you don't see it, it says, if you met my family, you would understand. So anyway, what do I have to do today? I have to put the feet on the table. You'll know about that in a second. I have to put the tack paper on the table. Remember I told you about some white tacking paper that looks like white wood? So we got to do that. I have to install a shelf right here. It's one of those wire shelf. I didn't want something too obtrusive or like bulky. So I have one of those wire shelf with the rack underneath it. I have to install the rack for the iron. And I think that will be it for today, which is plenty. So let me show you the tools, the stuff I got for this purpose. Eventually, I'll decorate and all of that, but probably won't have time to do that today.
Remember when we had shelves that went like around here, and I spent like a day putting that up, and then another day taking it off?
Yeah, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. You're awesome.
Oh, thanks.
Isn't he? So here goes. Here's the stuff I got. This, I'll put the link down below if you're interested. This is going to go over here on the wall, and on top you put your iron, and then you see there's a bracket here at the bottom that's to hold the ironing board. So that's awesome. That's gonna help me keep this thing corralled, because I don't know what to do with it. It's constantly in the way. Then I got these. Yes, you can replace the feet on your ironing board because I have 2 missing ones and it's constantly wobbly. And again, I'll put the link down below if you need to do that. So I have to install the feet on it and probably use some, Scott, was it WD-40?
WD-40.
WD-40 so that it stopped the squeaking because it's awful. Then I got these, and these were cheap. This is like $4.95, something like that. This was like under $10. These are feet that you have to screw on your existing table feet. And what they do is that they extend up and down. So if you have an uneven floor like I do, it's perfect. And that's exactly what I'm doing first. Then I have the shelf, which I put over there. You can see it. The shelf is gonna go, it fits, I've measured it, it fits exactly in here. Can you see it? Over there. And then it's gonna go all the way up to about here. And then the bar will be underneath it. So that's what we are doing today. So here are those feet I was telling you about. So basically what you gotta do is drill the bottom of your table, right? And then you insert, come on now, you insert this in the hole, and you see it's got the little teeth right here. All right, so you drill that in, and then you put the foot in, right, and you go up or down to adjust the level on your table. So Scott and I have moved the table upside down, and while we're at it, we might as well spend some time tightening the bolts of the lace, because I noticed that they were a little bit wobbly. So I put it upside down so that I can drill inside the bottom of the legs. So here's the bottom of the leg, and basically what you gotta do is drill right here. Then you have to tap that into it and screw. And then you unscrew or up and down, adjusting your level. You can tell we need a really, really large drill bit for this. And the great thing about doing this, instead of, you know, just trying to adjust and shim or whatever, is that wherever I position the table, because I may have it one way and then change it to another way. Whenever I change the table, then I can easily readjust the legs. Okay, so I'm going to prepare the area for the shelf. Here, thank you. I was thinking about putting fabric behind the dial on this. I think it looked pretty cute. Okay, so these I'm going to have to figure out a better way to keep them. These are all my rulers for quilting. Here you go, Scott. Right, so now we're going to install the shelf.
That's something I've been meaning to tell you.
Me too. We have fun, right? You see that? Okay, so the shelf goes this way. Minus the dirt from the floor. Alright, so I have to figure out the right height for it. I want to be able to put stuff here, right? So we want to level it. Hold on. Well, look at that.
We're on target.
We are right on. Okay.
So now we got to figure out how to
So
hold this in place while you mark it, right?
So you hold this. I'm going to mark it. So we've decided.
Just leave it here.
We commiserated.
Commiserated?
Yeah. I don't know how you say it.
I don't know what the rest of the sentence is.
Oops.
Oops.
Yeah. Okay, so we've decided we were gonna do 6 of the wall anchors.
Conspired.
I don't know about conspired. Okay. Anyway, we discussed. We're gonna put 1 here. Go ahead and mark the 1 at the end. I put it at the 3rd. No, on top. Yeah. There you go. You got it? Okay. Alright, so now I'm put 1 over here and 1 over there.
Do 1 in the middle.
Alright, do 1 in the middle.
Is it still level?
Yeah, more or less. Okay. You keep on moving it, dude. Alright. Here, give me the pen. How'd you like the teamwork? Alright, we're gonna do. So you got 1 in the middle?
Yeah, I guess that's.
So that's 3.
Yeah.
Well, we need 2 more then.
Right.
Alright, so I'm gonna do 1.
So I guess that's going to be 5, really.
Yeah. 1 here. And then you do 1 in between the last 2. The 2 again. Right? Are you in the middle? Okay.
I don't think that one's going to drill, though. I think there's a.
Oh, the metal thing? We'll
Yeah.
see. We will see. So this goes inside the wall, and you see that there's a little. Let me show you better. There's like a little groove thing here. The shelf rests in it. So you basically you drill, you tap this in, right? and then you push this in. And these are drywall clips. So that should do it.
Right.
Oh. I've done it.
Clear
I've
as
done
mud.
this. Clear as mud. I'm gonna unmuddy the water for you.
Right.
You could always go look at the one I installed in the laundry room because that's the same.
Okay.
Okay. No?
No.
No. Okay. So now you install these, and it's gonna fall down, by the way, because you gotta put some brackets.
Are you guys putting up a shelf?
Yeah, we are.
No.
No? Okay.
No, not at all.
Now, hold on. You gotta go like this and push it in.
That looks like
You got it?
Yeah.
All right, let it go. All right. All right, so a little bit off. Are you all the way down over there?
Well, this is all the way in the thing.
It's
I would
oh no,
put-
this one is not.
All right. Push it up.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Put this against the wall.
Okay, we're good against the wall. And we're good here. Wow, we're good. Alright, so now that we got the shelf up, we need to put brackets, support brackets underneath it. And these go this way. So what you do is that you figure out where you want it, and obviously it's going to attach to not this side, but the one in the middle here. And you go like this. Ah. Right. So we got to mark where those brackets go, because this is going to work via tension. Move it up a little bit. All right. So we got to figure out where we want those. We got 4 of them. Obviously 2 on each end and 2 in the middle. And then we're going to mark where we're going to drill the hole. And it's the same system. You push the anchor in, and then you tap in the nail. And then once it's done, you pull this like this. You can let it go. And anchor it on the top. There we go. I can't get it in. Do you want a hammer?
Yeah, what's the problem here?
Do you want another bracket? Maybe this one's got this too much paint.
That's what it feels like. It feels like it has paint kind of keeping it from working properly.
All right, let me hammer it.
Aw. That just died.
We're dealing with a genius here. You're the best! You're supposed to anchor the bracket on the shelf first, and then you put it on the wall. Okay, let me finish and pretend I did this. So now we gotta figure out how we're gonna put the other, where we're gonna put the other one. So you have to anchor this.
You have to anchor it here first,
Right, you gotta anchor it here first, like this.
and then you plug
Then
it
you
into the
turn
wall.
it, and then that's when you decide where you put it on the wall. You put your little mark, then you take it out, you drill it, and you reinstall it here first. Oops. Oh, I just Put a quilt in front of it, you won't see it. Then you install it on the wall. Okay, so you do this first, then the wall. Okay, so where do we put those? Well, they gotta be equidistant.
Right.
Okay, so we got 2 more, right?
Right.
Well, why don't we put them
Right
right
about here
yeah.
and about here.
Right. So this is gonna go here. Do you want here or the next one?
That's fine.
That's fine?
Yeah.
Alright, so this is gonna go here. So we're gonna drill a hole.
What'd you do with the other one?
It's right there on the floor. Thank you. So we're gonna drill a hole here. Alright. Whoa, don't take the insulation with you. Ow. Yes, this section
Was
is...
that 3 times?
It's 3 times.
3 times.
This is not for tall people. So the shelf is installed. We need to install the rack right there for the ironing board and the iron, and then I have to install the bar that goes all the way underneath there so I can put my quilts on display and hang my mats and whatnot. Alright, so the ironing board is gonna go over here. Let me see something, Scott. Yeah, you see? No.
I think you can't avoid
I have to,
overlap.
yeah, I have to overlap over here. Because this is going to support it like this, right? I gotta get the
Level?
level. I still have room for the iron. Okay. With here. I put 1. You want to do 3?
Up to you.
How many do you think we should do? How do you like our bags? Do you think 2 is enough?
Yeah.
I'll put 3.
Alright, you want 3.
Okay. So technically, it's not really suspending the iron for me because the ceiling is very low here. But what it's doing is it's giving it a place to rest. You almost hit yourself again, right?
Yes.
We're almost done. So, I'm sorry.
Almost as in, like, we almost landed on the moon, or?
Almost as in we got this to do, and then you're gonna help me with the white contact paper on the table, and then you're free to go.
Oh. Almost as in...
We're almost landing to the moon.
We meant to land on Mars, but we almost landed on the moon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're getting there.
Okay.
Just be here for emotional support.
Okay.
Oh, I'm taking the installation with me.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott, how long do you think before I take all of this down?
I give it about 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
2 years. He says 2 years before I decide to remove the whole thing.
They also jog while
No.
carrying a wooden mower.
If anything, it's going to expand. I like working in the basement. I'm away from everybody. It's great. I don't have to deal with none of you people.
I'm
Oh,
You know
stuff
that's
is
a-
high end. Oh, you're here. Sorry.
You know that's a blade that cuts both ways, right?
What do you mean? I'm preparing myself for retirement. You know, when you're upstairs doing whatever you want, I'll be down here doing whatever I want. We don't have to talk to each other. We'll see each other for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and that's it. And then we can talk about the weather.
Right. And yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed
And
to
the news.
rain tomorrow.
Weather in the news.
Yeah, weather in the news. And then we'll compare my IQ weather with your, what is it that you use, the weather channel?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll compare the weather channels. Where's the hammer?
Where'd you leave it?
In your hand. Thank you. In your pocket? Where is it? Where's the hammer?
The hammer's right there.
That's not a hammer, that's a mallet.
That's a hammer.
Oh yeah,
That's a hammer.
Yeah, okay.
Are you sure that's not a hammer, Mom?
Yeah, you're right, you're right.
What's getting in the way of what?
I can't put it in because this one, you put it right in front of this.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think you only need 2.
Okay. How do you remove this?
Use the hammer.
You mean like that? Oh man, it's gonna leave a hole.
Well, of course it's gonna leave a hole. We drilled it.
No, it's gonna make a bigger hole. Because it's a one of them anchor thing.
Oh, because it expanded?
Alright, I'm putting it upside down. There we go. Alright. I'll leave this like that. Nobody will see it. Okay, first things first. Am I hitting the ceiling when I'm putting it?
Turn it.
Hold on. Yay! Oh, why is it leaking water now? Can I get a new iron for Christmas? Look, I'm leaking water everywhere. Alright. Yes! It's barely making it, but you know what? It's better than not knowing where to put it.
Come on.
Okay, so we got this done. What'd you think? Alright, so now I got to wipe this. Let's take care of the legs of the ironing board. Well, that's gonna have to wait because I bought the wrong size. You're gonna hit yourself again. I bought the wrong size. So I gotta get the larger size. But they do exist. Yeah. Put that on. There we go. Alright. Like I said, it's not suspended, but at least I have a place to put it. And, oh look, you can put anchors here. We didn't see that. Should we do that? Well, because when I go like this, it's... No? Scott says no. Okay. Alright, so the table is in, and now we gotta level it. Because it's off by quite a lot. Where we at?
I think our side needs to come up more.
So basically all four of them needed to be leveled, and look at how much I had to raise it on this side. On this side here, not so much. Don't mind the floor, okay, when you're working here. So yeah, these legs are really good to have. And you know what? It's raised my table a little bit, so it's better on my back. What's the matter, baby? Can't get up?
I'm old.
You can't get up? You did half?
Yeah.
Oh man, for real? Hey, don't break the glass.
Dad, are you alright?
Ow!
His knees.
My knees.
So far everything is going as planned, aside from the feet on the ironing board. The table is, you know what? Best way for me to find out. When I was sewing the other day, I was on this side, right? Which I kind of like actually. And it's perfect for me to be on this side. I'm going to tell you why. Not that you care. All of the wires to give the juice to my machine on the right side of the machine.
Okay.
So I can plug in right here. I don't have to have wires all over the place. You see what I mean?
Right.
It does feel a little like that. It's kind of weird, but...
Maybe it's because the floor is a little like that and you're looking at the cabinets as a reference.
But the cabinets are leveled.
Oh.
Oh. All right. We're going to take a break and I'm not even in the middle of the frame. We're going to take a break and we're going to put the contact white paper on the table. I think you need 2 people to do that, and then after that Scott's going to be free to go and I'm pretty much done. So one of the goals that I have, and Scott and I discussed that, we need to, well, I need, you know, whenever I do curbside finds, there's always like the odd sewing cabinet with a machine. I never pick them up because even though I could use a second machine, don't ask why. People who sew, you know what I'm talking about. Even though I could use a second machine, I never know if the machine is working, and those weigh a ton. However, I'm thinking it would be very nice to have my machine in one of those cabinets and have that as a sewing table, and then this one just for cutting and whatnot. And when I'm not using it, I can push it a little bit more against the wall because it's fairly large. Ed, when are you moving out of the house?
What?
Never mind. I'll see you in a bit. So I'm definitely getting there. I got containers over there, and I'll tell you in a minute what I'll do with them. I've installed the bar. I'm trying to see what the quilts will look like underneath it, and this area here is done. Of course, I still have plenty stuff on the windows. The books need to be moved, but right now I'm going to do the table. I just cleaned it and buffed it dry, and what I want to do is cover it with white wood tack paper. So I bought this on Amazon, and I think it was under 20 bucks because remember, budget, kind of cheap here. Oxdigi, I think it's the name of it, or is it, yeah, it's not upside down, and I don't think you can really see it, but what I did is that I bought something that's matte, so that way I don't have a glare in my face. And the advantage of covering it with tack paper is that when it's busted and I got scratch or whatever, take it out, put a new coat of tack paper over it, and brand new table again. If I was painting it, I would have to paint it over probably every 2 years. Let me see. Here you go. See that? Pretty cool, huh? And no glare. Perfect. So I'm just going to cut, and I'm going to go on the underside as well. So I need to cut enough to do the corners. I believe I have enough. I should. That's a fairly large roll. This was not easy at all. Not easy at all, but it's done. And I cut it so that you see the wood underneath it. The angles were very difficult to do. It's basically folded onto itself. It's not great, but it works. And you kind of see a little bit of the seam, but not too much. You really got to look to see it. But it's pulling the space together much better. So when you walk in, basically this is what you see. And it's looking much better. So what do I need to do now? I have a lot of cleaning, stuff to take out, clean up the shelves, put the books up on the shelf instead of having them on the window. I got to hang the quilts, and yeah, all the trash over there needs to be taken down, but that's pretty much it. So I'm using curtain rings to hold my mat standing on the bar, so that way I don't have to keep them flat at all times. I don't have a problem keeping them flat. I just feel that it's unsightly. So what I'm going to do now is put a quilt over it, so that way you can't even see them. And I love this one, but this one is not mine actually. This was sent to me by Paige, and I'm not sure, but I believe it's her mother-in-law who had started. It's a king-size log cabin, all in vintage fabric, and I'm supposed to keep it and quilt it. So at some point in time I will quilt this because I think it's beautiful. I've never done a log cabin before. I don't know if you can see it. Am I off? Because log cabin is supposed to be a square. Alright, I think I have to spend some time refolding this thing. I think it's beautiful. This one, however, is completed, and it was my first quilt. The first one I ever made a long time ago. Willie wasn't even born yet. I had no idea what I was doing, and I really enjoyed doing it. The binding is all sorts of wrong. I need to undo the binding and redo it, because I did it by machine, and it's terrible. But it's a nice quilt. So this one is going to get folded and placed on the shelf instead.
Yeah.
Here we go. Now this one is not finished either. This is the second quilt I made. It's funny how these, for some reason, I couldn't finish them. I don't know why. But anyway, this one is Chinese lanterns. You see that? Boy, I love this one. I have to finish it. I think I'm probably going to do that next because I love it. Here we go. It's got lanterns, and it's got card trick at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, this is like looking really nice. And I'm done. Well, not entirely done, but basically this is what my space looks like now. I did put the clock on the wall. Table is very nice in white. So I have 3 containers there that are empty. There's nothing in them. They were part of that jewelry box. I got this done.
Yes.
This, I'm not sure if I want to keep it there. I may move it and put it on the wall. I have the shelf installed. So you saw me put those quilts that I had in plastic bins. I didn't like the bins. I put them in there. These were inexpensive. I got them at home with a matching little container there, and that one has my patterns. I know it's gonna grow, and it's not that I'm already running out of space, but I can see where I'm gonna need to move some other area of the basement out of the way. Still didn't take care of the 2 windows, but this is installed. And yes, it's all the way down, but at least it's held. It's not going to focus. This thing was falling off on us all the time. And then the table, you saw that with the sewing cover that my mother made for me years and years ago for my Singer machine. Hence the reason why there's this little thing here, because the Singer had a handle here. This one is a handle hidden inside. But the story is that she made it out of a, what was it? It was a table runner that one of my roommates had left behind. And I went to school. And I came back after school, and Mom was like, yeah, how you doing? I didn't do much today, right? And then I looked over and I saw this on the table, and I was like, oh, okay, you didn't do much today. Right, so she made this, and I'll keep it forever. It doesn't match anything, but that's all right. So I still have to do all of the floor, paint drip, some leftover glue, you know, I mean, the floor needs to be super, super clean. This chair, by the way, I found on the street. It's, you know, I gotta clean it. All the dust from drilling and stuff. It's black velvet on it. And that's about it. So yeah, I have all this shelving here left. You know it's gonna be filled. And then what's probably gonna happen at some point is that this area here is going to be redesigned as well to be part of the sewing studio. So maybe the books will go, I don't know, we'll see. So what I have to do now basically is take care of the windows, few decorative items here and there. I really don't want to bring too much because whatever decor you put on the shelf is space I don't have for sewing related items. I'm thinking about putting maybe narrow shelves there, but then how am I gonna get the you can see it, how am I gonna get to the ironing board? So maybe a frame, something, I don't know, a big quote, I don't know, I gotta think about it. But anyway, this is my happy place, and I'm super happy I was able to do that. Thank goodness for rain. The mannequin, oh yeah, I gotta bring it back. Obviously it's not gonna be in either corner now. I don't know, maybe they'll be part of that new area. I'm very patient. I know that eventually I'm gonna find a sewing table on the street, and I'll paint it. I'll put my machine in it. When that happens, it will go in that corner with the mannequin next to it. And yeah, I mean, ideally I'd love to have the whole basement, but not happening. I can't do that. That would be not nice to take over the whole basement. Yeah, so tell me down below what you think. How do you like how I arrange things? For those of you wondering about the quilts, should they be inside or anything? Well, I don't really have space for them. I like to keep them there, and then I put a, if you remember the unfinished table runner that used to be hanging from the door, I put it over it to protect them from dust. So I don't know, we'll see if that works. But that's it. I hope you enjoy it. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye. Hey, it's me, and guess what? Click that thumbs up if you really like this video. Thumbs down twice if you didn't. You can also share my video if you really liked it, or save it to watch later. Also, you can subscribe to my channel, but don't forget to click that bell button so you are always notified when I post a new video. Thank you for watching.